I don't know why I'm so fucking angry. I'm just tired of being angry. I feel like I'm sliding backwards. I feel like I've been sliding backwards all my life. I feel like there's a purpose, but I don't know what that purpose is. I'm just very angry for all the things that I've been through. Try to trust people and understand them. I don't know, I guess there's nothing to be understood, really. If you could just go with the flow and be comfortable with that, you'd be lucky, I guess. I guess I have to complicate things, over-dramatize them. I just have a sincere desire to be normal, to function in the world without any serious kind of worry. But I feel like I worry about everything. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired. Maybe that's just it. Maybe I'm just tired. I want to get better though. I guess sometimes I just don't know what I'm feeling or why I am feeling it or why should I even be feeling anything. I guess where the anger really comes in is that I tried to believe in my fellow man and they just let you down. There's no one to really believe in. There's nothing to really believe in. I feel like I've tried believing in myself. And look where that's gotten me. At this point in my life, I can't even hold down a job. I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I understood. Today is January 2nd. The year 2002. Realize how dark and depressed I have been for the years that I've been here. And I guess I'm just scared that maybe there is a possibility of getting better. I feel like I've lived constantly in some type of fog or depression all my life, and I miss being able to come and go. I miss being able to come and go, like just driving to Fort Lauderdale, Miami without any cares in the world. I don't know, I guess I'm just angry that I didn't kill myself. Angry that the disease of alcoholism and drug addiction didn't kill myself. Through all the use of And I deal with this HIV, and maybe that's going to be the thing that kills me. Slow and painful as it may be. I don't know. I'm trying to hold on for one more day. Trying to grasp the reality that if I do, there's some chance things will start to get better. I just didn't expect my life to turn out this way. I'm indigent. I'm broke. I'm busted and I'm disgusted. And I'm just sincerely scared. I feel like a big failure. And I truly don't feel like I'm lovable. Maybe that's what scares me the most, is being loved. Whatever that is. I'm gonna try to get some rest. Good night. Well, good evening. Oh, my name's Paul. Nothing down here. And this is my story. My earliest memory of anything was being in a crib. I believe it was in a hospital setting. And I just remember feeling trapped with bars around me. Green paint on the walls, and a funny smell in the air. It's my earliest recollection. Trauma that I think I experienced at 4 years of age is something that I believe transformed my life from innocence to lostness. I feel like I've been lost for 33 years. As I start remembering the context of what occurred, and understanding the experience for what it was. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of guilt and shame, and anger. Anger that I don't even know where to begin with, where it starts, or where it ends. There's a lot of confusion to it all, and I think that's just how the brain seems to operate. I remember it being a very beautiful day, sunny. I was playing outside the door, the side of the house, playing with some sort of branch or pine frond that we used to use as bow and arrows, so we could play cowboys and Indians. I don't know how it all happened, if it happened quickly or not, but I do remember the man bringing me in and taking his towel off and showing me his penis and having me copulate it. remember laying down on the bed and him being spread eagle over me, forcing it down my throat in a way. And I remember just wondering what the hell is going on here. What the hell is going on here? This shouldn't be happening. This isn't supposed to happen to a child. Afterwards, I remember him having me pee in a cup so he could drink it right before my eyes, which I found just numbing, mind-blowing, numbing. I just didn't know what to think. It boggled my mind beyond boggle. I think, the innocence is just totally shattered at that point. My innocence was totally shattered. I was wondering why there was nobody there to protect me. I don't know if I went back for seconds or what, but I guess what I am remembering is that my mother was laying in her bed, and I remember she was saying from her bed, "Don't go back to that. Stay away from that man." And I think the little boy inside of me just didn't comprehend. In a way, I guess it was pleasurable. And I don't know if I went back or not, but I remember being back in this situation, asking this guy if he wanted me to wash his back. And my sister Susan being on the other side of the window, outside the shower, going, "Paul, are you in there? Paul, are you in there?" And I just being so frightened, as if I'd been caught. And I think in the totality of it all, the little boy inside of me just wanted somebody to love him and to show him attention. Wanted an adult to love him and show him attention. And I think this pattern continued on. Throughout my life. With my sister's voice always playing in the background. "Paul, are you in there? Paul, are you in there?" The little boy running and hiding deep within inside me as I grew up into a man. Just hiding. I never felt safe, like the world was safe. I never felt like I had anybody there to protect me. I've never felt totally loved and safe. And I think that's where a lot of the anger begins. I don't even know how to express my anger, so I don't even really understand the full gamut of the emotions that I've been experiencing for the last 33 years. As I went through my adolescent years, I participated in other sexual activities with kids my age. Babysitter / family friend, Steve, showed me what it was to ejaculate inside a warehouse electrical closet. And I was just astounded by it. I think I was like 8 years old. And I just kept seeking out that kind of experience, to my detriment in the long run. Had a lot of sexual encounters with the boys in the neighborhood, especially with Bill. I don't know, just there've been times where, my family, two of my family members knew what was going on, but nobody stopped it. My brother Joe knew that Stephen had been taking advantage of me. He being the older person. And I felt like they used it against me, telling their girlfriends or calling me a faggot or whatever. I don't know. My sister Susan caught me talking about it one day with this kid I was playing with, and I wanting to play doctor or something, and a few minutes later we're down in the shed playing doctor, and my sister comes around the corner and goes, "Gotcha," I guess I've always just felt like I was doing well. I guess I was just left to my own devices. Sad, but true. Just an endless merry-go-round of chaos. I don't know how it all started with my brother Danny. At first I was very afraid of it, and then I guess I started to want it. And then when I found out his girlfriend had known, I was just devastated. I didn't realize it. I remember her saying, "So, I hear you like Danny just as much as I do." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "I know you're sleeping with Danny." And I was like, "What?" I guess I just felt caught all the time. Nobody, I don't even understand it. I don't even comprehend it. I'm a sexual exploit with my sister, Mary. I guess her and I were both just dumbfounded. We were exploring or whatever. Yeah, again, I think it's all just being left to our own devices. We didn't have any parental guidance or nurturing or loving or caring develop. We were just left there to fend for ourselves, and I guess with whatever experiences we've had, we just did what we did. I remember this older man who was a Boy Scout. I wasn't in the Boy Scouts, but this Boy Scout leader lived around the corner from us, and he used to get me high. And we used to mess around. I just wanted someone to touch me. I just wanted someone to feel me. I just wanted to feel. I wanted to feel loved. I remember in high school, one of the librarians pointing out that this person had been arrested. And I don't know if it's the universe just trying to work its miracles, but I think she knew that I had been abused, victimized, raped, brutalized. But it wasn't to stop, it wasn't to stop. I carried that on into my relationships. Cause a fight, you get to make love, to make up, and you feel safe again, you feel protected. I guess the sexual act has always been like a form of protection for me. After numerous experiences with both men and boys, I finally come to terms with, I guess, my sexuality, homosexuality. Start living a gay life, experiencing what it means to be in gay relationships with another man, and how fucked up they are. I guess every relationship, no matter whether you're straight or gay, is fucked up. To becoming HIV, to knowingly infected myself with a disease that is going to kill me. I guess I'm just so bewildered by the fact that I allowed it to happen. It's like, I know that I'm intelligent enough to know better. But I just wanted to be loved. I wanted someone to love me. And I guess in the totality of it all, when it comes down to it, it is about love. We all just want to be loved. We all want to be understood. We all want to feel protected and cared for. So I don't think I've ever felt any of that stuff. I know that I smoke cigarettes because it's just another slow suicide as the alcohol and drugs were. When I look at the wreckage that all caused, starting at age 11, drinking and smoking pot, to doing cocaine and crystal meth, partying until all hours of the night and day, just a lot of self-abuse, self-destructive behavior. To wind up in group therapy, trying to process feelings and emotions that I should have been taught to process as a child. Wondering how I survived not only the sexual abuse, but the physical violence and the verbal abuse of some of my siblings. The lack of understanding and compassion from my own mother, who I feel just saw me as a card in her deck, in her playing hand, and in a way I feel like I was her trump card, her ace of spades, and I feel like I was used by her. I don't understand how anybody can bring children into the world and treat them as such, but I guess that's not for me to understand, or for me to even comprehend. Anyway, I guess I just need to look at them as being just as sick as I, if not sicker. It's so hard when that illusion is fostered with self-righteous contempt. I I think it all comes down to lack of communication. I do know one thing, that I do want to work through this all, and I want to get better, and I want peace of mind. I want to be able to function in a world where I can feel safe and protected within myself. And maybe that little boy that's been lost in this labyrinth of confusion will find his way out and really begin to live and to understand what it means to be a human, what it means to be a spiritual being, what it means to be loved. There's just been so much destructive behavior. But it's like putting together a piece of glass that has shattered into thousands upon thousands of pieces. But as I remember, as I continue to look forth with courage and bravery, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I guess that light is hope. I hope that God has a purpose for me. I hope that there's some resolution to all of this. And some peace of mind. I wish I knew how to cry. I wish I knew how to rage. I wish I knew how to get this anger out of me. I wish I knew how to fight back. I wish I wasn't such a wimp or a sissy or a pussy or a faggot or a cocksucker. You know, all those words that were used to demoralize me. Think of all the reading I've done since I've actually learned how to read. Growing up thinking I was going to be a moron. Wondering what the hell I was going to do with my life. To having traveled a great deal, producing shows, riding around in limousines and staying at 4-star hotels, and dealing with so-called celebrities. Growing up feeling like I was the stupidest one in the school, but yet come graduation to find out that I'm in the top 25% of my class, and maybe there was some potential. To losing my mind. To ending up in a mental hospital voluntarily for 3 days, wondering what the hell happened. And for the last 4 years, I've been trying to put the pieces together, and I don't know, I guess I'm just very scared, very afraid. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die young. And I guess most of all, I would love to have a relationship with another human being. In the sense of true commitment, honesty, and compassion. And I don't know if it necessarily needs to be with a man, or maybe even a woman. I don't know. I guess that's why I'm so confused, that I don't understand how my life turned out the way it's turned out, but I believe the root cause of it is the lack of protection and care that I got. The lack of anybody really being concerned about my well-being and holding me and telling me that I was loved. I've always just felt like an outsider looking in. Just feel very, very alone. I felt that need for the primordial scream. That scream deep within, like, why? How could this have happened to me? Why me? Why did I have to experience all this brutality, all this pain, all this hurt?